and welcome back to my channel. We are almost into June, which means that we are almost halfway through the year, which is just absolute craziness, but it does mean that we have some amazing cozy games releasing this month. Cannot wait to show you them so that you can get excited for their releases. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video as well, because I have some very important cozy game news and also some dates for your diaries, so get a pen and paper ready because you're not going to want to miss these. Without further ado though, let's have a look at what is coming this month. The first game I'm going to talk about is Dordogne. This game takes you on an immersive and unique adventure. So if you're in need of a break from a farming sim, this may be one for you. In this game you play as Mimi, who as an adult goes through a breakup and job loss and then learns of her grandmother's passing. Really, things do come in threes. Mimi decides to visit her grandmother's home where she spent her childhood holidays. As you progress through the story, you will see precious memories from her past which will help Mimi find herself. The game allows you to explore the beautiful landscapes of the Dordogne with wonderful hand-painted watercolor graphics. Honestly, I am in love with these graphics, so stunning. If you're a fan of journaling, this will also appeal to you as you'll be able to collect photos, sounds and scents and store them in your very own binder, which will really help the journey come to life, I think. Honestly, this game looks like the perfect thing to relax to over the summer. It really will be very heart-wrenching, but I think it has all the potential to be a wonderful storytelling game. Dordogne will be coming to the Switch, PC, PlayStation and Xbox on June 13th, so make sure you wishlist it now. In at number 2 we have Fall of Porcupine. Some of you may have already played the free prologue for this as it is available on Steam, but it is finally releasing on June 15th. This game is another wholesome 2D narrative adventure, which is also beautifully illustrated. In this game you play as Finley, who is a newcomer to the town of Porcupine and a brand new doctor. Like a lot of countries today, Porcupine is suffering from an unhealthy healthcare system, and the game touches on this topic. And there are also some other heavy hitting themes included here, so warning, this will be an emotional journey, that's for sure. There are also some dark secrets lurking below the surface of the town, which will be available for you to discover as you progress. That all does sound a little bit gloomy, but on a lighter note, there are some wonderful mini games and the graphics are bright and colourful. There is also a whole host of wonderful characters to meet, all with their own well-written and relatable storylines. If you're an explorer, don't worry, this game has got you covered as well. There's a few different areas to look through, including a local pub, the English me approves of this, a forest and some castle ruins. This game will be available to play on the Switch, PC and other consoles. Next up we have one of the most anticipated farming sims to release in 2023, and this is A Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. If you're not familiar with this franchise, this is a remake of the classic Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, so it's going to be very nostalgic for some of you, I'm sure. In this game, you'll put down roots in a new farm in the town of Forgotten Valley and focus on the 3 F's: friendship, farming and family. You'll be able to grow your very own farm by growing a wide variety of crops, including hybrids, raise some very cute animals, and then sell your wares at your very own market stall to make a tidy profit, hopefully. But this game isn't just about farming, you'll also be able to make friends with the charming cast of people that reside in the town, and maybe you'll even find love. If you do, then you can settle down and start your very own family. As time progresses, you'll also be able to watch your child grow and see if they decide to embrace the farm life like you have. This game will definitely appeal to old and new fans of the franchise alike. I mean, who can deny wanting to play a game where there are such cute chickens? The only downside is that we still have to wait a little bit longer, as this game isn't releasing until June 27th, but when it does, it will be coming to the Switch, PC and consoles. I know this next game probably won't appeal to a lot of you, but for me, building and puzzle games can bring me a sense of comfort, particularly after a hard day, and I do find them quite relaxing. If that does sound like you, then take a look at Pile Up. I've played the demo for this game and it was quite a while ago now, but ever since I have been looking forward to this release. It was a really good little demo. You are given a small square and your goal is to increase the population as much as you can by placing houses. Due to the small tile that you're given, sometimes this can be very, very precarious. As you grow, you can unlock new buildings and technologies such as factories and even a toy shop. Just be careful though, as expanding your city means you need to keep your population happy as well. Oh, and watch out for the explosions because they're not so cozy. This game is coming to Steam on the 2nd of June. June really is a month for heart-wrenching narrative games, as in number 5 we have another, and this is In Ashes. This is a first-person puzzle adventure where you play as Henry Hughes, who is a forest guardian diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And in this story you go on an introspective journey through 2 different realities to remember why Henry and his daughter Enid have become estranged from one another. The story is told by entering dreamlike islands that represent the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease, and the creators have also added puzzles which will help unlock memories throughout. As a nice touch, these puzzles are actually based on techniques to help patients alleviate their symptoms. As someone who has suffered the pain of losing a family member to this awful disease, I know this game will make me cry, but I'm still very intrigued and I would love to play this to gain an insight into what goes on inside the minds of Alzheimer's sufferers. This game releases on the 30th of June on the PC, Switch and other consoles. To all of you that were big Nintendogs fans back in the day, listen up because you want to see this next game. Welcome to Little Friends Puppy Island. This is by the creators of Little Friends Dogs and Cats, but this time the dogs are on holiday. That's right, you can take your puppy on an unforgettable holiday to a tropical island. Obviously, the big selling point of this game is the adorable puppies, of which there are 9 unique breeds, including corgis and pugs. But there is actually quite a lot of gameplay here too. You'll be able to explore around the resort, from sandy beaches, cherry blossom sanctuaries and mountains. There is lots to see. You could also dig up hidden treasures and expand the holiday resort to build new shops, spas, even a puppy school. You will of course need to take care of your dogs, and you can also train them in a number of different skills. And if you want to make your puppy companion even cuter, there are over 350 colourful outfits and accessories to choose from. Little Friends Puppy Island is releasing on the Nintendo Switch and PC on the 27th of June. The words crime and cozy do not normally go hand in hand, but I've decided to include Crime O'Clock as this game has a deep storyline and very cute illustrated graphics which are mostly in black and white. In this game you play as a time detective who through some serious sleuthing can solve crimes that should have never happened in the first place, so if you fancy yourself as the next Sherlock Holmes or Agatha Christie, this one might be for you. This game definitely lends itself to the point and click genre, and maybe even a little bit of the hidden object as it's thrown in too, as you need to keep your eyes peeled for those clues. Crime O'Clock is coming to the PC and Switch on June 30th. If you're a fan of simulation games, and in particular theme park management style games, then Park Beyond is releasing on June 16th. I had the chance to play this game in early access, and you can watch that stream on my channel now. This game definitely has a lot of potential and does give you a lot of freedom to customize every aspect of your park. I also really appreciated the different modes of play, including campaign and sandbox style gameplay. But my favourite thing was to really go to town on those rides, as you can level them up to do things beyond your wildest dreams. This is currently scheduled to release on PC and console. If you watched last month's new release video, then you may have been excited for the release of Everdream Valley. While the PC release is scheduled to go ahead as planned on May 30th, however the Switch version has been pushed back. After playing this on the PC, I can only imagine this is due to ironing out some performance issues, which hopefully they can resolve prior to release. Keep your eyes peeled on my channel for a full review of this game if you are thinking about purchasing. Okay, so now on to the biggest news of the month. Firstly, some of you will be aware that Roots of Pasha was temporarily removed from the Steam store due to a dispute over the rights of the game between Creativo and Sodaden, but I'm happy to announce that this has now been resolved and it is now available for purchase again. I have really been enjoying this game and it's such a shame that its release was impeded like this, but glad it's all resolved now. If you're a fan of the My Time At series, then you'll be excited to hear that there is another game under development, which we saw the first trailer for last week. This is called Project Me, and you'll have to keep your eyes peeled on the channel for future updates regarding this game. I also warned you to have your diary handy, and this is why. On Saturday, June 10th, we are getting a Wholesome Games Direct, which for a whole hour will feature new and upcoming cozy games, and we may even see some important announcements. The fun kicks off at 12 PM East Coast time, which works out at 5 PM UK time. Do not miss this. And really quickly, just going to touch on Disney Dreamlight Valley as well. Obviously, we're getting update 5. There's a roadmap. There's loads of information online about what to expect in the next update. But they did evade kind of giving us a certain date. Rumours have it that it will be releasing on the 5th of June. And this has come from some detective work on some posts that have been made on the Twitter account. And more namely, this clock, which you can clearly see from the arrows pointing down at the different times. Who knows, with due an update, this would be Gameloft's typical style to be a little bit cryptic about releasing information, so it fits. And finally, I just wanted to touch on Grimoire Groves. This is another cozy witchy style game where you can grow plants and make friendships. This game is launching a Kickstarter on June 8th, but the demo will be available to play on Steam on June 7th. So definitely worthwhile checking that out if you're able to play on PC. It looks super cute, so I'm excited to see what kind of route they take with the development of this game. So that's the end of the video. Let me know which one was your favorite from the list. Which one are you going to be picking up, or maybe you're going to hold off for a while. But let me know in the comments, and I shall see you again soon with another video. Bye bye.